Hey, this is not whiskey, I promise you, neither it is gin or rum. I have had a very bad throat and an heart which needs to be taken care of, is what my cardiologist told me exactly 13 days ago. And he said he's no longer going to treat me because I do not listen to him. So I'm just trying my best to make things happen in my life, and I'm sure with your support, I'll be able to do so. So first is, please give me a smile, guys. I want a smile from all of you. I said smile and you're applauding. I just want a simple smile from all of you. All of you, just a simple smile. Some very great stalwarts are here. Some people from about 22 countries are here. And I did not anticipate, sir, मुझे लगा कि बहुत सारे लोग ड्रॉप आउट होंगे, सैटरडे है, नहीं आएंगे, लेकिन सबके सब आ गए हैं. तो मैंने उतनी प्रोविजन नहीं की थी चेयर्स की. और I will have to do something which is very, very important for this show. So ladies and gentlemen, please allow me as I sip some herbs for my throat and start the program. So let's start with a little video. The video is a trendsetter. Since there are a lot of CEOs, since there are marketing gurus, I have to share with them that I know more than them. So the only way I can share with them that I know more than them is by presenting a small video. So my first video is a paradigm pioneer video. So we'll dim all the lights. I'll take a back seat. My mic will be mute. Once the video is over, I'll come back in front of you. This is a very crisp program. I'm supposed to handle it in a very crisp way, and I have a very beautiful and a very intelligent lady. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the most eminent lawyer in this country on intellectual property, Miss Anuradha Maheshwari. Arise so that we could clap for you. Please stand. We'd like to clap for you. All right. Great. So let's dim and let's start the program. And now I promise you I won't talk anything other than the program. So please dim it. All right, the power to change, the path to change. It encapsulates virtually everything. If you've recorded this, please delete it because this is copyrighted material and I wouldn't like this to be reproduced in any form to anyone. So ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are celebrating the Business Leader of the Year, which I started several years ago. This is the 22nd global edition here in Mumbai at the Taj Lands End. The program has evolved over a period of time, and now what is going to happen is another revolution in this program, which we announced yesterday since 1st of April 2024. The idea of selecting 40 industry segments, which my Prime Minister very ably allows those segments to exist, and making those segments very prominent amongst the industry so that the industry would feel extremely comfortable to be present in this room in larger numbers next year. Next year, this program is going to be on the 16th of Feb instead of 17th of Feb, and it will start at 5 p.m. in the evening and end with cocktails and dinner at 9 p.m. for the year 2025. In that 1 year between today and what's going to happen in February 17, 2025 of the next year, there'll be an intense research that me and my team will be conducting. And that research will focus upon 40 industry segments, 9 elements, and 9 elements will evolve one business leader in each industry segment, just one. The runners-up will not be invited for the program, obviously because there'll be no place. When I talk of 40 industry segments, I'm looking at every sunrise industry that my Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, is encouraging this country to lead with. His spirit and approach has been to support only those youngsters who are evolutionary. And in their evolution, he makes and transgresses a lot of things into a supportive manner, thereby shifting the paradigm which many of us could not even imagine. When I talk of my Prime Minister, I always talk with pride because I have a sense of ownership to what he is doing. Sometimes he's unkind because I think he has a tough role to do, but then that is what it is in reality and in spirit. So I want you all to very heartily stand up and sing the national anthem with me. And if you keep smiling, it will keep giving me good vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, we look at the screen and we sing India's national anthem with tremendous pride. The national anthem. Bharat Mata Ki Jai were the sounds that we actually heard on the streets for independence. Bharat Mata Ki Jai was the revolution that we felt for the independence. Many of us were born a little later. Some of our parents and our grandparents experienced the trauma of what they went through. But ladies and gentlemen, no revolution ever happens without any sacrifice of any kind. At the World HRD Congress over the last 2 days, I put up a trigger, and one of the triggers was, do leaders have to sacrifice if their organizations have to succeed? And a Harvard Business case study said they obviously have to sacrifice, because if they do not sacrifice, their organizations are not going to see the light. I have 2 responsibilities before I start the ceremony. My first responsibility is to help one brand called Lifebuoy. When we were scripting the advertising for this brand, we had one very clear message. And the message we wanted to give was very strong. If I tell you it will lose its meaning, I prefer that you watch it. Can we first have the Lifebuoy ad before I do the life-saving ad? Can we have the Lifebuoy ad, please? Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Please show it to the children in the school, Mrs. Mukherjee. It'll be an honor to share this video with you, and I just need your blessings in return. I'm going to take you to the last one, and I hope nobody ever, ever, ever suffers in life. This is something that we scripted with Pfizer, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so happy to share with you that when our parents start aging, we as their children and grandchildren, and we as a part of their family, start thinking, why does it happen to my mother? Why does it happen to my father? But it happens. And if it happens, there's nothing that we can do excepting wait for the ultimate to happen. Now, before the ultimate happens, I'm privileged. My mother died in my arms in her last breath. And we could kiss her every minute that her breath was going. We could actually chide her, me and my brothers and sisters together all around her. But everybody might not be lucky. And therefore, this is an last commercial for 2.5 minutes, or last social message for 2.5 minutes. Apologies, it's not a commercial. It's for 2.5 minutes, and it gives a very strong message. If you like it, express it. I've worked very hard to make it happen. The last one, please. Good one? Paisa Vasool? Okay, good one. So you really think you enjoyed it? Yeah? Anybody had any feelings about the whole thing? What kind of... Yes, ma'am. You said, oh my God.
Touching.
Okay, it was touching. Give me the mic, please. You said extremely touching. Were you singing?
Yes, all the songs.
All the songs. Was any of the song your favorite song?
All the songs were beautiful.
All
Each
were-
and every one of them.
I'll come to you.
I wish I remember them 20 years hence. And, salute to this video and to all the people who are going through all this. I hope we can always be there for them whenever they need us.
Yeah, just to tell you, and thank you for sharing this, women are less prone, not that they're not, but they're less prone to Alzheimer's and dementia. They are less prone. Remember that. They are, sure, doctor. Yes, they are the caretakers. They are the caretakers.
I would say that more than a drawing room discussion, I would like to express that this comes right from the person who's faced schizophrenia, autism, Parkinson's and dementia firsthand in our immediate family members all together.
Oh yeah, I know.
So you can imagine what I reflect immediately, and it was so spontaneous, and thank you, because we share a common
Thank you. Thank
sentiment amongst us.
Thank you. I was recently hosting a women's award in Pune, and I had the arduous task of introducing somebody after a long time, after a gap. I thought the best way to introduce somebody is play songs. Play songs and talk about the person. Because it's something that unless you experience something in life, there is nothing that you can do to make your life better. Sir, I'm going to take the last comment, and I'm already against time. NDTV Profit, which is my television partner, has 5 cameras, and they have promised me, the producer of the program is a young lady. She told me only if people smile, they will catch the smiling faces. If they don't smile, she's not catching any. Where is the producer of the program, that young lady? I want to see her. Can you stand up? Where is she? Please come here, come here, come here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you applaud for her, she might perhaps, that's the producer of the program. Young lady, I'm going to take the mic to ask you to share your name. If you're happy about the program, please tell Gautam Bhai I want a refund back. I'm joking. Yeah.
I am Fahmeeda,
Just one
and I'm
minute.
covering the event today. And our team is here. So we're all working towards giving you a nice video.
Yeah, I know. Are you happy that you're here?
Of course, of course.
All right. I was just wondering if you were happy.
Well, yes, it was a very touching video. It was lovely. It was beautiful. But at the same time, I felt that there was a need for society and people from like us, doctors, to research further if we can diagnose this much before it actually happens. So our organization is working with the IIT Mumbai to do the same. So
Wow.
rather than just talk about it, let's do something about it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And that's why I thought this message was important. My dear friend, my elder brother Vittal, so grateful to you and thank you for always being in my life.
My mother had dementia, Alzheimer, and Parkinson. And we could reverse it by
Coffee.
doing few things in 15 months. I'll be writing an English book on it. Thank you.
Wow, 15 months. Yes, you're the second person who's told me that you can actually reverse any disease with herbs. With herbs. And I'm going to get that live case study up for you. Vittal, you have a date with me next year on 16th of Feb to make a presentation. Vishal, please remind him. Atuka phone karta. Yeah. Great. So I'm absolutely clear what I'm saying. So next year you'll have two case study. One, my dear friend Mickey Mehta, who's not here. You know Mickey? Yeah, I'm sure. All good people have great friends. And see the greatest friend sitting here, the three women in my life who could even take a stick on me. So, all right. So let me tell you, at the fourth one, oh my God, 30 years. I know this woman for 30 years, 30 years. Can you imagine? 30 years is long, yeah? Very long, no? To look every day, hey, kaisa hai tu? That's how we talk. All right. So great. So can we get cracking? I'm sure there are lots of great messages. If I made any mistake, I seek your apology. But I have to actually get this very formally done. So ladies and gentlemen, the first task I have is to introduce my chairman emeritus, who's very quietly come. He's sitting. Out of the two, one is present here today. The other one came 2 days ago and is today in Kolkata for an art show. So I asked him, what are you doing at an art show? Ha ha ha, don't ask me. And then he waded off into a plane and went away. But the person I'm introducing you to is a fantastic human, somebody from whom I learn so much. He is one person who is strategy driven, unemotional, unattached when he teaches you, and very rational in his approach. As the president of the Economic Times and the CEO of the Times of India Group, he has just created brands, and more brands. His leadership is visionary besides exemplary. I want to invite Dr. Arun Arora on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen. Morning, sir. Please come. It's always an honor to have you. Morning, sir. Morning. Can't let you go with us. Cannot let you go. A big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, no amount of thanks to the organizing team around Dr. Bhatia and Dr. Bhatia's leadership would be enough as he breaks new ground every year. He just said, you saw the videos,
Then this one.
that change is the way
I'll
to
do
go.
this.
And the path that embraces change is the path to follow. But to follow that path requires, in his own words, a lot of sacrifices. Some of us he named here, and many of us in the crowd, would know how many sacrifices he has done for several causes. And those several causes I'm saying are actually wedded to the single most cause, and that cause is learning and motivating people who are doing a great job and laying before them a path or a vision or a thought how to do better and go where they have not gone. Thank you, Dr. Bhatia. Please go on with your
Oh my
talk.
God, sir, I'm Raju to you and I'll always remain that way. Once again, sir, let me start. Please come in the center.